Let me get my glove on. There he goes. Focus. There we go. Hey YouTube. It's Drumster 101 here. And yeah, sorry I couldn't really update you guys on a lot of it. I mean, I was out of town for a really long time. And then I did finals for school. But I know there's like a huge gap in between the last video and this video, and that's why I'm actually making this video so I don't go too far ahead of myself. But as you can see, the car is actually sideways right now. It's the Datsun 240Z 1973. The motor's out. I don't know if I had that in the last one. I don't think I had that in the last one. No, the motor's out. The rear end is out. All the suspension, the back is out. The lines, all the fuel lines, brake lines, all that's out. All that's junk. I'll be bending my older one. Yeah, anyway, the engine and tranny is for sale. This exhaust is the most rusted exhaust. Like, when I took it out, there's like, oh man, you can't really see it, but there's like particles of rust just like fell out. It was really nasty. But, so let me tell you the update. Let me actually tell you, these are rotisseries I made, for the front and back. I couldn't do it with my, longevity, so I brought it to my work and did it. And it works really well. Pretty much what it is, you know, it's a stand, and then I put this in for a brace, had the top, made this, and then put this on, and I connected that to these bumper mounts over here. Same with the bottom one, and then it's a 2x4. No, I don't know what it is. Well, let's go find out what it is. I mean, I guess you could use some thinner wall stuff. I just wanted to be safe than sorry, especially because I don't want this car like falling on my face. Let's see. Yeah, it is 2x3 with an 1/8" wall, rectangle tubing. I got it from my work. It was pretty cheap. I mean, we did just charge scrap price. It's pretty expensive if you're to actually buy it, but I'd recommend, you know, just going to one of these shops, and I'm sure they'll give it to you. Anyway, I made that. Then I drilled a hole through it on both sides using a hole saw. That took forever. It was like 10 minutes per one, especially drilling this hole. But, you know, welded that in all the way through. And this, I was really scared. I was really going to just butt it up, weld it. I was like, no, that's, you know, too risky. Slid through, and then, you know, made this plate. So it's like kind of like a blocking plate so it doesn't go anywhere. And same with this. And then for the back, I did literally the exact same thing. The issue is when I tilted, I think it was off center. So now there's like, you know, it's off. So I don't really like that, and it always bothers me, but I can't really do anything about it. And for the back, I was going to weld it on the bumper mounts, but they are just so crappily held in that I tried lifting it with the engine hoist. Like, I got it up here by an engine hoist, and the car's pretty light. Like, 3 people could lift it, but I didn't have 3 people, so I used the engine hoist. I do not recommend that. That was super risky, super sketchy, and I regret doing that. I'm thankful that that didn't fall, because that was probably the scariest thing in my life. Not really, but then I put, you know, same thing here, put like a stopper there, and then kind of put this lip on the back so it doesn't really slide out. Oh yeah, that air compressor. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's an awesome air compressor. Got it for $100. It's like a 25-gallon. It gets the job done for the air tools. But so then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I got really fed up and I just welded it right to the frame. And I mean, yeah, it's gonna suck. I'll have to cut it, but it's like I'd rather be safe than, you know, just have it fall on me. I mean, then I stitch welded it. You know, welded fully there, stitch welded that, and it holds up really well. And I took so many turns. Put WD-40 in here so, you know, it doesn't grind up too much. But it, you know, it helps. I love it. Oh, hold on. What's going on with my phone? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So, I'm going to show you what I did. So, these are the frame rails. I'm sure you guys remember these. This is what I did. So, I replaced the floor. But first, alright, so let me give you the steps. First, I cut out the floor. Then, I made my frame rail. And as you can see, I have like a lot of drawings, you know, drawn out, and just to make sure that if you're doing it right, because I want both of them to be pretty similar. Then I cut it here, this originally all like a 2x3.5. So it was all rectangle tube, and then I cut like this part of the tube out, and then I bent this flap and did the same for the back. I bent that up again. And then what I did is I put this floor in. I just put it flat, and then I figured, drew a line on the inside where to bend. Then I kind of just made the general outline. I added an inch or so to each side so I could bend it, welded it all in the, then I welded the frame, and then I welded on the inside all the entire way. No stitch welding, just the entire way, and then I'll seam seal over it because I hate freaking rust. And I was like, you know what? I know it's going to take more gas, take up more wire, but it's like, hey, it also gave me practice in my welding. Then I was able to bend it. This is all just hammer bent. So I just cut slits on the bends and just bent it back. I mean, it ended up being really, really nice. Holy crap, if you look at those welds, I was really proud of myself on that. Let's zoom in right there. Time for me to show off a little. But, did the same entire way across. And it ended up, this floor ended up being, this is the second floor, so obviously it ended up being a little better. And then after that, I welded all the way through and then grinded a lot of the weld out. And then I did this side. And, oh shit, I gotta do that. This is what I did is, this was a gusset, and the frame actually ended here, and I just went a little above. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I focused that. The frame ended here, and I went a little above, and I cut this out of 1/8" steel. And then I put that on, slapped that on, and welded it. Same with the back. Let me show you, actually, here. Here's another piece I'm doing. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, it's hard doing this with one hand. And it's cold as heck outside. So it's literally like this. Make it out of cardboard, have it fit in, and then, do it on that. And then just weld it all the way through. Now, here's something that you guys should pay attention to. Let me actually flip the car around. You guys get to see me flip the car. Oh yeah, that's the gas tank. I repainted it just to make it, I was bored. Okay, this is gonna be sketchy doing this with one hand. Here, I'm gonna actually put you guys right here. Oh shit. There we go. Alright. So as you can see, the inside of the floor, that was the previous floor, with that. So this is the inside of the floor. You can see I did a fairly nice job over there. You gotta, fix up some stuff. And it's really nice. I like that flat look, anyway. And it's just, a lot easier, and you can see, I welded the entire way across. I mean, I know my welds aren't great. I'm really working on that. And I've been practicing a lot of TIG. It's just I can't afford a TIG welder. But I did a lot of... Come on, this camera does not like to focus. There it is. So, I mean, I know they weren't great. Here, they were pretty decent. But, now, this is what I'd recommend, because this stuff right here is really thin, and you have right underneath, that's where you have, you can see this one's open. That's where you have your gusset that has to go in from this frame rail. So, put a piece of steel over it, and then finish the gusset that way, or whatever it's called. So you don't have it, so it's welded on here. It's welded on this 1/8 inch, not this 16th inch, because I just feel safer that way. Oh yeah, huge thing. I got the dash out. Yeah, that was one thing that you guys missed. That was insane. Here's the dash. I can't even tell you how many wires and everything there is behind it. It's atrociously ridiculous. But huge thing that here. Cardboard templates of that. See? I mean, and save your templates. This is from the other side. So, and here was the other one in the front. Let me show you that one. Oh, well, the car's already flipped. Crap. That bender works phenomenally. So, all these connections. Oh, thought somebody opened the door. All these connections, you see the smiley face? Well, there's another connection in from I put it in there. that has all the wires. So that also has a smiley face. I took a bunch of pictures before, print out wiring diagrams, and buy this book. This book literally has everything there is on the car, and it's super helpful. Probably couldn't have done it without that. But, you could, then label it. Label each and every single connection. Don't get lazy, because if you do, you're going to regret it later. I can tell you that much. The heater core, the panel, all the, arms, seats, shocks, doors, whatnot, everything's there. So make sure you label it, be organized. I know I'm kind of saying that. It kind of looks messy, but hey, I know where everything is, because look at that. What up? I'm going to put all my tools back, that's for sure. But I'm just trying to tell you guys to do this, because it'll be, really helpful on your hand if you were to label and be organized like that. Still the license plate, which is funny. But yeah, as you can see, this is the rotisserie. Rotisserie helps. It saves your back. If you're like me, I'm Indian. I don't have a good back. Yeah, an Indian working on a car. You don't see that too often. But what was I saying? Yeah. It definitely saves your back. I was working on the car, underneath the car, and I couldn't take it anymore. My back was shot by the end of the day. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to have fun, not trying to break myself. So build yourself a rotisserie. It'll be worth it. But right now, as you can see, I also closed those up. Those were, I think, a while ago, too. But pretty soon, I'll finish this cage mount, and then I'll finish the front two, and then roll cage. It is really behind schedule, I know. And I really wish I didn't have to leave for a couple of weeks, and I could have got shit done, but, it is what it is, and things had to be done. So, and this is for fun. It's not like it's, I have a deadline to meet or anything. But that's the update. Again, put in the comments, like, subscribe. I don't really care if you subscribe. I don't have anything like sponsorship or whatever, so, that's your choice if you want to keep seeing my updates. I promise from now on I'm gonna, try to keep moving along. And you guys remind me, if you guys like, hey, just give me like a small update, I'm like, you know what, I'm more than happy to, because I do like showing you guys what I'm doing, and also like, I like the input that other people give me, like, oh, you can do it this way, you can do it that way. I'm like, hey, that's great, I didn't know that, so it saves me time as well. So yeah, like, subscribe. Again, I don't care if you subscribe, but definitely put in the comments. I'll definitely try to update it sooner, and then that'll hopefully be awesome. I don't know if I told you. Yeah, I think I did tell you. I'm thinking with the 5.3 LS motor, and I'm really still confused about that. So if you guys know like LS swaps, like how they go, I'm thinking about carb just because it's easier. But if you guys think injection would be easier, if you know how to make it easier, let me know, because I'm itching to find out how to make my life easier when it comes to that, because I know those are a pain to sometimes get in. Yeah.